Yo, so in this video, you are going to learn every step you need to take to go from 0 to 10K a month with your trading Discord. Okay, now we need to start with traffic. And by the way, if you don't know who I am, me and my partner Andy have been growing trading Discords and those people's social media since around December. In January, we started working with Dodgy, who you might now know. When we started with him, he had 20K followers on YouTube and 30 or 40K on Twitter. We took him from 0 followers on Instagram, 0 followers on TikTok, to now having 30K followers on Instagram and probably around 15K on TikTok. And that was over the span of around 5 months. Within the first 2 months, he had 10K on Instagram. And in the first 47 days, he went from 43K a month to 70K a month. And we've now got him up to 103K a month. And, we have a few other case studies and stuff like that. And a few other clients who you've probably heard from or learned from, or heard of or learned from. So let's start with how to make content that sucks people into your Discord. So short form, the first thing you need to do, really, I don't want to spend half an hour or so going through everything you need to do to make viral content. There's a lot of it here, and there's YouTube videos on that on this channel. So what I would do, if you're watching this video right now and you don't know how to make viral trading content, go and watch my videos on how to make viral trading content. Now, if you're here and you've passed that step, what you need now is you need people in your funnel, and you need a funnel that is going to convert those people. So this is the outline of that funnel. Now, I would say pause and read this, but this funnel has tripled Keyflow's business from 11.5 to 35K in 32 days just from having traffic and then adding in this funnel. Okay, so if you have traffic, or you're just starting to get traffic and you don't have this funnel in place, you need it. You need this funnel. Now, I'm going to go a little bit in depth on, if you don't have someone doing your emails and your landing pages and your funnels for you, I'm going to go in depth on how to write those and how to come up with your HVCOs, which you might have heard called a lead magnet, how to write your emails and stuff like that. So let's start with, what is your funnel? So this is a simplified version of the architecture of a funnel like yours. So your top of funnel is your socials, okay? And now it's important to attract the right people at the top of this funnel. You want people who are invested in becoming profitable and who already educate themselves in becoming profitable. And the way you do that is you make very advanced educational content that will help those people and prove that you can help them. And that builds the trust and the goodwill for them to take the next step into the middle of your funnel. Now, the middle of your funnel should be some sort of free value. It could be your free Discord. Basically, what you want it to be is what's called a HVCO. This is what we've proven to work. And from there you'll have their email. So let me break down actually a little bit of how this works here. So we do CTAs in content, or on Instagram stories, or maybe Twitter as well, where you're basically saying, if you want this free PDF that solves this problem, and by the way, before you come up with what PDF you're going to make, you must research your ideal customers' largest pains and fears and their biggest hopes and dreams, which is pretty obvious for trading people, but you need to go in depth on what is their biggest problem in trading. And the best way you can do this is just put a survey out on your Instagram and say, what's your biggest problem in trading? And then you want to basically say, have some copy on your Instagram story that says, if you're struggling with this problem, I'm about to fix it for you for free, keep reading. I've done this and that in trading. I'm funded $6 million. So if you want a free PDF that I use to get that, which solves this problem, reply the word free or reply a keyword, and I'll send you the link. And you use ManyChat to do that. If it's an Instagram story, you can do it in comments as well. And so they'll claim that, and then they'll go into a 7-day email automation, and those emails will prompt them to go to a free trial sales page. They'll start the free trial. You have another 7-day email automation on the back end, which nurtures them and drives up product usage so that they see value in the product and they stay after their free trial. And you'll get around 20% of people who start a free trial staying afterwards. This whole funnel ecosystem works. Now, this is how to build out your HVCO. So it can just be a PDF, but let me go through kind of the goal of it. Okay, the goal of it is to attract, because most people with their marketing, they say, if you want to buy, hit this link. On their story, they'll say, if you want to join my Discord, hit this link. And it sends them to a what landing page. That's wrong. That's bad, because you're already targeting the 3%, and that's a much smaller amount of people than if we target the 20% who aren't ready to buy. We provide value. We build the goodwill and the trust to where they become that 3%. Okay. You don't just want to target people who, like this is literally like saying, who wants a glass of water? Who's thirsty? You don't want it to be like that. You need to provide them with something that opens them up to the idea of, getting some signals and some live trading. You know what I mean? And present your product as the solution to their struggles. Okay. Now, let me go through one of the first ever HVCO ever done was written by Louis Engel from Merrill Lynch in 1948, and it was a newspaper ad. So, and this headline is dog shit. This is dog shit execution, but it worked. So, it brought in 5,000 leads in its first week, and those are mail-in newspaper cutout leads. They had to cut out this little thing here, write their name and number on it, and send it in. And what it was is it was just about the stock and bond business, what everybody ought to know about the stock and bond business. And it was just answers to their biggest question. What are stocks? What are bonds? What are ballot? What is that? I don't know what that even says. But a more modern example is like a free PDF. So, for example, Dodgy, one of our clients, has a HVCO that has done really well for him. Or let me show you this one here. So this is from the OTE Trader, and this is just a checklist of how he trades. This is a checklist people can follow to copy his strategy, basically. And so it has these points. This is what he looks for before he takes a trade. And what we do is we trade this for the user's email, and then you have the email automations on the back end. And I'll show you some of the email stats from these emails. So let's go here to, let me go over here. So in here, let me make this smaller because it's getting in my way. So this is the... Oh, I think we built that on GHL or ClickFunnels, actually. So let me show you Dodgy's old emails, which are now on ClickFunnels. Okay. I'm logged into the wrong thing, so I don't have access. But let's go into the email marketing section. So let's go down here. And so the main thing you need to understand is that deliverability is an important factor, and really you need to pick a software, and you need to have the habits that will let your email not go to spam, because the deliverability problem is like you either have it really bad or you have it fine, and most people have problems with it, and their emails go to spam. So the way you do that is you play with the keywords. You don't use salesy keywords. You don't use dollar signs. You don't use words that are usually in spam emails, and you don't include images and branding and stuff like that. You want it to be personal, because there's two in someone's mind when you're looking at your email inbox. There's two sections that people categorize their emails in. So what I'll do is I'll show you an example. So you have commercial emails in your mind. You have commercial emails where like, this is just trying to sell me. They just want my money. Like this one here, very limited free workshop. Like this is clearly marketing and sales, right? Whereas something like this one here, or let me show you. I have a very good example in mind. Like this is a reply from a person. You want your prospects to categorize your emails in the personal category of emails. Like this is from a person. That's what we have. Like this is from Andy. This is not from a company. This is not from LinkedIn. This is not from your Discord server name. This is from you. Okay. And notice how this one has, capitals. We purposefully put ours all in lowercase. Maybe you misspell stuff. We use stuff like, you're invited, or do you know what I mean? Like we make it look like it's a text message, basically. So that's the thing that I think has brought us the most success with our email marketing. And it's important to understand the statistics side of it. So just tiny little improvements so like, let's say you have 80% delivered. If you just go from 80% delivered to 85% delivered, and you keep the same open rate and the same click rate, look at the difference that is in sales. It's like on a bigger scale, it's a lot of fucking money. You know what I mean? Because an average click rate is not 1.8% for the emails we do. It might be for you, but we average 20 to 40% click rate on our pitch emails, and on our free value emails it's like 40, 60%, um, which is insane, by the way. This is I think, yeah, so I if you go to our WOP page, you get this entire course here. All of this, you get all of this. You get us walking you through it and explaining it all to you for free. I don't, I don't think it. Like, I'm not gonna just put it on YouTube. Go and claim it there on our WOP page. I'll link that in the description. But now that you've got your traffic, you've got an understanding of how to get the conversions. Um, let's go into what softwares you need. So you really, really need either like um, you need either ClickFunnels, you need like an email marketing and a landing page builder. So you need like ClickFunnels or Mailmodo. We actually have a software that comes pre-built with our funnels, and I'll leave a link to that in the description as well. It's $197, so it's the same price as the other softwares that like that you would normally buy if this didn't exist. So you save a lot of time, and you have pre-built funnels that have scaled trading discords to quite a high level already. So pick that up and start working on your copywriting, your email marketing. Um, and really, those are the only steps you need to take to get to 10K a month with your trading Discord. I know that was a little bit all over the place, and I could have structured it better, but I'm very sorry. But go claim our free course if you want to learn more, and head to the link in the description. And thank you for watching.